Let's go to Pumpkinland. Where's that? Linvilla Orchards.
Of course.
Jen.
If you have given birth to a child and you live in New Jersey, Delaware, or Pennsylvania, your child has probably been put not on the pumpkins because they bruise,
easily,
but near the pumpkins for an iconic picture. We're going to talk about Pumpkinland in just a few minutes. Brody Frederick and Landry Frederick have been.
Let's go to Linvilla Orchards, unveiling Pumpkinland today.
So Jen is there to kick things off in media.
Yes. So this is the place that everyone comes. You have to come at least one weekend. Sarah's here. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. This is Pumpkinland. This is where it starts. This is where we could say happy fall, y'all.
Yes.
Okay. You like the different types of pumpkins.
I do. I'm very into like the pastels and the weird like kind of knobby looking pumpkins. I feel like if you're looking to decorate your house and like impress your friends, anyone can get an orange pumpkin, but we have so many unique varieties.
I do like your vibe because I'm always like, let's embarrass the neighbors, really. Norm the farmer, we all love him. He says these are great for like stacking.
Yes, yeah. If you want to do like 2 little stacks next to your door, there's just so many ideas on like Pinterest and stuff.
Yeah.
And if you come here, we can fulfill the dreams.
I love that. Okay, so pumpkin after pumpkin. This time of year, you literally have everything. We talked a little bit about this off camera. You guys like the fact that we have had 2 weekends without Eagles games.
Yes,
You're
we
not
do.
loving the idea we're going to get a monsoon this weekend.
Not going to be great for us.
But on Monday, many public schools have off for the Jewish holiday. You guys are going to be running all of your programming on Monday.
Absolutely. Actually, starting Monday, we're going to run all of our programming every day through
cool.
October.
All
So we're here. We've got stuff going on. Weekdays are a great day to come visit us just because you get away from the crowds a little bit, and we still have most of all of the same weekend stuff going on.
Oh, I love that. Hay rides, all that. And of
Yeah.
course, snacks. What do you have going on here?
So, of course, the apple cider donuts. We're making these every day. Warm, good, delicious. Always a good time.
Yeah.
We have our caramel apples. You can't beat it this time of year with the caramel apples because the apple crop is just so phenomenal. Like,
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Yummy.
And then new to us this season, we have a harvest float.
What is that?
So you can get this in the cafe, and it's apple cider and vanilla soft serve in the cute Linvilla mug with a donut on top.
Okay, that's awesome. And then I do think we're starting to crave the cider. We want to bring it home.
Yes, the cider is just, it's amazing. It's a favorite. And again, this is the time of year to get it. Like, it's gonna taste the best this time of year.
We're allowed to warm it up and put some alcohol in it if we want.
Absolutely.
Okay, so a lot of people will come over and over again. The hayride is really something that you have to experience.
Yes.
Typically, we do the firing of the apples. It's early in the morning, so
Blasters.
we're not going to do that. Can you do that with your kiddos now, or is that later in the season?
You can do that with your kiddos now. We have all of our activity tickets available on our website.
Oh.
So before you come out, you can see what we're doing, grab your tickets, and then when you come, you just go straight to the events, no waiting in line.
I was going to
Have a great
say,
time.
that's really modern because I've had to deal with an annoying crying kid waiting to see if we can get on the hayride, but it's all time tickets
It's
now?
all time tickets. Don't do that. Just come with your time and head right in line. And spend more time with your family. Like, you don't want to be organizing your day once you're here. You want to be enjoying yourself.
Well, you know me, I'm a little type A when it comes to my activities. All right, so here's the thing. We really can't come here without a ride on a tractor. Any opportunity for me to ride and or drive a tractor?
Yeah, I think that we got a tractor in your future.
Okay, and I have to say, Mike and Alex, please step out. I am jealous of her sweatshirt. Look at this, like 1975
Yes.
called, wants their sweatshirt back, vintage, iconic, beautiful. I am gonna try and steal one before, yeah, because there she is.
Peggy Ann.
Our lady, we love Peggy Ann. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, Mike,
Yeah.
her official title is administrative assistant.
Okay.
You do all the TV spots now. You look adorable. You design. Let's give her a new title. I say she's the boss of Pumpkinland.
The Queen Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Miss
Queen
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Queen Pumpkin.
We've got the corn cob queen on. What can we name this woman? Let me work on it.
The good gourd. I don't know.
She's
the gourd girl or the.
She's so pretty. She's gorgeous.
Oh yes,
There
the
you go.
gorgeous gal.
Yeah. It's apple picking season at most of our local farms. Yeah.
So Jen is at Linvilla Orchards where they have several varieties. Oh, she's on a tractor. Look at that.
Look, look, you can't come to Linvilla and be with Steve without getting on a tractor. Would you believe that his family, do you mind if I go in your apple farm? Okay, I'm gonna go right in your apple farm. His family has owned this place for 111 years. Pretty cool, right? Were you on this when you were a baby? Is this the proper way to get off? I want to be good.
Safe way to get off.
Okay, here we are. We can't go to Linvilla without a tractor. Thank you. So we go from Steve to Steven. Good morning, friend.
Hello, how are you?
I'm terrific. Okay, this is what people love to see in the fall. This is pick your own season, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
You said this is the last week of the peaches. I'm surprised we still have peaches.
Yeah, so we actually had some decent warm weather that kept the peaches, you know, on the tree and ripening up for longer than we expected. So yeah, we still have a loaded row of peaches that are going to be ready.
When I go to the grocery store, there's all kinds of apples. It's the same thing here, but these are literally the freshest of the fresh.
The best.
Do you have a favorite?
I do, yeah. So
Okay.
my favorite apple, I got two favorite apples.
Okay, you're allowed
so
to have
we have these ambrosia apples,
Okay.
and they are so sweet and amazing and very crunchy and crisp, and also the crimson crisps here.
So Crimson Crisp is like kind of trying to take the Honey Crisps, like, you know, personality and like fame, yes?
Yeah, I would say so a little bit.
How does a Crimson Crisp differ from a Honey Crisp? It's hard to say, by the way.
So they're a little bit more crisp, I would say, a little harder of an
Yeah.
apple, and I also think they're a little more sweet.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
they're
love
just
that. All right, what's
fantastic.
going on here?
So right here, I got these mutsus. These are a green apple. They're a little bit sour, sweet, and crispy. They're very good.
These are the things that we find typically in a pie.
Yes,
Okay.
these are a good pie apple.
Okay, what's going on over here?
Over here, I got some Macintosh apples.
Macintosh is like the old
yeah.
school. People used to love that. What do people love about a Macintosh?
I guess just like this, the classicness of it. They're a good apple. They're sweet, Swedish tart. People bake with them a lot, and
Yep.
they're also a good snacker.
Okay, good.
So,
And then
yeah.
in front,
Over here, these are Jonagolds.
Jonagolds.
These are also, they're a really good apple for baking. And they're also just really good to eat.
do you really like all apples?
I can't pick. Yeah, I love apples.
Okay, when we go to pick an apple,
Yep.
is there a proper way to do it? How do you want us to do it?
So, we would go over to a tree,
Okay.
like such.
Oh,
with
look, we have a
lot
tree.
of apples on it.
Yeah.
And you want to find one that is decently red. You don't want to find one that has too much green on it.
Okay.
So, yeah, just a mostly solid color.
Okay.
And
Let's
as
do
big
it.
as you like.
Pick an
Yeah,
apple
let's
for
find
me.
one.
And what tree is this?
these are ambrosias.
Okay.
So these are honestly a really good apple.
Okay.
I kind of like this one.
I kind of like that one too.
So
And
there
then
you go.
we would never do this in real land because we have to put it in the bucket and pay for it.
Yes.
But can I try it?
Oh, please.
Okay.
by all
And
means.
it's all fine to do that. I don't have to wash it.
Nope, it's good to go. See what you think.
Oh, that's really good. Here's what I'm gonna say. It's sweet without being like yucky sweet, and it's tart without crunchy. I don't feel like all the shreds are getting in my teeth.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
sometimes the apple, you're like, it's kind of like corn. It gets all in your teeth,
gets
and you're
in
like,
your
what am I
teeth.
doing here?
No, this glides right through the teeth.
The skin is a little thick. Does that mean that it'll stay longer?
I wouldn't necessarily say so, but it's just due to the fact that that's the type of apple that it is. Just
It's
a little bit
awesome.
of a thicker skinned apple.
You have apple picking now until.
Probably for another month and a half, depending on the weather and how
Yeah.
much people pick. So yeah.
Love it. And then we left one out as we wrap it up. Which is that?
Okay, so these are Red Delicious.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are like the classic apple. The trees are loaded and they're like just so red and perfect looking right now. They're really starting to pop off.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And also, I don't have it on the table, but we have figs that are going to be ready this week.
Oh, I love figs.
Yeah, so we got just tons of figs. It's like 300 trees.
Oh,
and,
wow.
They're going to
Good
be ready
Lord.
for pick your own pretty soon.
Hey,
Thank you,
Jen,
This
Steven.
week.
And here's the thing. Yeah, baby.
could you do us a favor? Because we don't know if it's the camera or what. Those green apples look like the biggest apples we've ever seen.
They're
Could you
like
put it
pumpkins.
up and like put it next to your face or something? Oh my gosh.
Lord.
They're pretty big.
What
Wow.
the
They're
pretty big.
heck is
They
going
grow,
on?
They grow big.
Yes, they
You could make
By
a
the way, have you
pile
ever
one.
met anyone who likes apples more than Steven? I have not.
I thought his name was Johnny.
He's
Oh, haha.
no.
No?
Wait, let's see next to his head. It's also big next to his head. It's a
Yes.
big apple.
Wow.
These things get massive.
I'm a
You'll
pink
definitely
lady
find a lot
gal.
of good ones when you come out. For
What about a
pick your own.
honey
I do
crisp?
Pink
love
lady.
Oh, yes, pink ladies are my.
Pink lady.
Oh,
No pink ladies out here.
Yeah.
Oh, they do? And Honeycrisp, yeah, that's another good one.
Well, they should call those green ones New York City.
The Big Apple. Got it, got it. I really eat any kind of apple, really. I mean, you can't go wrong.
All right, can we get to Jen because she's out checking out food and a beer garden.
All right, as everyone knows, a trip to Linvilla for me would not be complete without a visit to the Ship Bottom Brewery Beer Garden. Rob is here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so I'm holding off on eating my last bite of this
Okay.
fresh apple cider donut because that is really what you guys do here. You collaborate with all the great stuff that they have here at Linvilla.
Exactly. So we do multiple ciders for them. We have, the first one we did was a traditional cider, which is the Linvilla cider.
Okay.
It's semi-sweet, back sweetened, very good, 5%.
Yummy.
And then we have the cider donut cider.
Yes.
Cider donuts are so popular here.
Are they?
You tell me.
Oh, right, go. Now, my gluten-free friends are going to see cider donut. They love a cider because it's usually gluten-free. Does it stay gluten-free?
Yes, the only thing we add is the spices. So
Okay.
we add some cardamom, some cinnamon, and sugar in this.
Oh, yummy.
So we just mimic the taste of a cider donut. This is what we have in a slushie.
Okay, so this is new this year?
No, we've had this the last couple of years, but they're
What
very
is
good.
the alcohol that's in the slushie?
It's the actual Linvilla cider with some spices added.
That's really yummy. That's really good.
Thank you.
You've had this for a long time and I've never tried it.
Exactly.
Have
I don't know
tried
what's
it?
going
I
on.
just didn't know I tried it. Right.
Well, you're trying it now.
I am. Okay, so the blonde ale, I just think, you know, you're tan right now. I walked up and I saw you and I was like, dude, you're tan. You kind of want people to have a taste of summer even as we move into fall, right?
Exactly. We bring the beach to you, whether it's at our location down the beach,
Yep.
at Swarthmore, which is a new location, or at Linvilla.
And so when I'm here picking out my pumpkins, let's say I'm not really into the slushy thing. Dad has taken a lot of pictures in the pumpkin patch. Mom too. They can walk up and there's actually like beer on tap.
Exactly. We have 8 beers on tap, multiple cans to go. Our standards, or Hop and Hazy, or our flagship IPA, which is Shack, Mermaid Blonde, and then we have our seasonals like the Pumpkin Ale and the ciders we talked about, and Oktoberfest,
Ooh.
which is very popular right now.
Okay, so talk to me about Oktoberfest because, you know, every beer brand has one. What makes it Oktoberfest?
It's a maltier beer,
Okay.
fest beer, so it's something that's easy to drink. Ours is 5.5%. We actually celebrated Oktoberfest in Swarthmore last week, where we
Sweet.
closed down the streets. We did a Stein holding competition. My arm still hurts from that, but it was a great time.
Okay, and so there's the other thing that I like about you when you talk about your beers is that you give us the percentage, because I will tell you, sometimes this girl gets into trouble, you know, but I do like 5.5. It feels like, you know, heavier than water,
Yeah.
and not like night juice.
Exactly.
I want something that I can enjoy, but I'm not going to fall asleep after I've had it.
Yeah, and that's when we started out. We had higher percentage beers. Now we go for beers that people could drink and drink responsibly, so then they could go back and, you know, there's no issues with
Have
being
the rest
drunk.
of your day.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Cheers.
Happy to see you again. And again, you guys know my rule. If I have another sip of it or 2 bites of it, it means it's really good. This is really good.
No, yeah, yeah. Now, I would not be surprised if we have a box of donuts from there during the after show. I would say by 10:30 she could be back.
I know, right? Yes, please.